And you're not going to find it on the program, so you just got to focus and listen here. Because the program was already efficiently printed by the time we got him on board. Steve Williams is a noted writer, historian, speaker, author, and columnist, raised in New York City but residing in Georgetown, South Carolina. A former educator and school administrator for more than 3 decades, Steve has taught every grade level. He is working on his 12th book, and he's got a great story for us tonight. Please welcome Steve Williams.
Thank you, Janet, and words can hardly explain how glad I am to be here today. And they say there's nothing to do at Georgetown on Saturday night. I'm so happy I'm enjoying this, and I'm actually happy during the intermission. I saw several of my friends, Ray Funny, Natalie Humphrey, Hope McFadden, Angela Washington, so many people that know me. Most people know me from my articles and some of my church, but I want to say that I am really enjoying myself. And I'm glad that Lisa said she wanted to honor her parents, because I have a story that I actually wrote about in one of my books. It's called I Misunderstood God. And I want to take this opportunity. When Ray asked me and Janet asked me, would I do it? And I said, what is the prompt? And the prompt, or what's the subject this quarter? And it says, if you had a do-over. And I said, yes, I have a do-over that involves a person that I really love. And so, about a little more than 100 years ago, in a little town in the upstate of South Carolina, a little town called Fountain Inn, South Carolina, right outside of Greenville, the World War I was going on. And at that time, because of the men were out fighting the war, it was considered okay for women and children to go out and work to pick up the slack. And so this little boy and his mother, who lived in Fountain Inn, South Carolina, the little boy's father abandoned the family when he was 3 years old. And when he was 12 years old, he begged his mother, Mama, please, 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 Mama. Seeing his mother struggle, said, Mama, please let me go to work. Please let me go to work. Now, his mother was a deeply religious person, not Pentecostal, but Baptist. But it's okay, because I was raised Pentecostal, and I know about staying in church all day long. Hallelujah. So the mother said, let me pray over it. And it took a little minute. It took her maybe a couple of days, maybe a week or so. And she prayed over it, and then she said to her 12-year-old son, it's okay, you can go to work. And so the boy was happy. But only on the 3rd day of working in this factory, it was a dark and dingy factory, and he accidentally stepped into an oil well, and the machine chewed his leg up, and he began to scream, help, help, help. But at that time, there was no nearby hospital for blacks. So they said, well, you better take him home to his mama. And that's what they did. They took him home to his mother. And by the time Janet, the doctor, got there, the doctor said his leg is too mangled to do anything about it. We just have to cut it off. They amputated